There we go. Get it recorded. All right. So I've reworked the responsibilities. I've linked it to the doc and in the Zoom chat. You know,
Jason, sorry. You have shared the schedules rather than the document.
yes, I do.
You were copying these schedules.
Yep, copy paste error. Let me. There we go. Get that in place, and there's the correct link. It's been a day already. All right, so I've got this reworked with our new who's DRI, who's secondary. Obviously, it doesn't necessarily change every quarter, but it could. So with this, I'm going to walk you through doing a couple of these, what you want to go do on the projects you're now responsible for. What I'm going to do is show you a couple of them and then kind of let y'all do the rest of them. This will ensure they get assigned the issues and MRs get assigned to you correctly and all that fun stuff. So let me go ahead. I'm just going to open the audits one to start with because I know that one. Okay, so let me share my screen and go over what you kind of want to do there. There we go. All right, everybody can see that, right? Good to go. You can see it. You can see the audits project. Cool. So what you're going to do is go to Settings, General. Just go down here to the bottom and you'll see Default Description Template for Issues. You want to click that and go to the very bottom to where it says Assign. You want to make sure you and your secondary are assigned. So you can go here and literally just copy it. Just get the one at the end of your username. So basically you'll see that what it's going to do with default issues, it'll assign it to myself and Dan, since I'm primary, Dan is secondary. You'll save changes. And then you want to go to repository, merge requests. And you're going to scroll down to this box right here. It says default description template for merge requests. And you're going to do the exact same thing. So I'm adding myself and Dan. That'll make it so MRs auto-assign to you. So let me show one other. Let's do PagerDuty, since that's what I've been working on. So you go to your PagerDuty project, which I believe is actually under other software. PagerDuty, there we go. So once again, you'll go to Settings, General. Scroll all the way to the bottom and find Default Description Template for Issues. Click Expand. Scroll to the bottom of what's already there. And this one actually had Nabil and Dan, but now it's going to be myself and Alyssa. I put an add there. I'm pretty sure yours is the one with the 4 at the end. It is. Okay, cool. So after that, save changes. Then on the left side under Settings, go to Merge Requests. Scroll down a bit to where you get to Default Description Template for MRs and do the same thing. So myself, Alyssa. That'll assign myself and Alyssa to the issues. Save changes. Basically, we're going to want to do that for all our projects. Some of them, the responsibilities didn't change that much, so very likely you might not have to make changes. But anything you are primarily responsible for, I want you to go into that project and make those changes so that they get assigned to you and the secondary. Dan, there's a good chance that every one of the federal ones, nothing has changed.
Right.
I made you primary and me secondary on some of them, but
right,
right, it's just a switch. So, but I want you to go check them just in case. Maybe we didn't do that for some of them. I doubt it, but maybe. So yeah, that's what I'm going to want y'all to do for every one of those. Nabil/Alyssa, if you can make sure that Dylan watches the recording and understands what he needs to do. If you need to kind of walk him through it, kind of do so. And if you get stuck, or my chair apparently wants me to go away from my desk. If you get stuck or anything, feel free to let me know. I'll help you with it. We can do a pairing or whatever. But any questions on that front?
Nope.
Cool. The other thing is I'm reworking a lot of the PagerDuty documentation processes, training stuff. So for now, continue assigning all the issues to me, which I just did live in this recording, so I guess that's a redundant statement. But we're going to have a bunch of process to help walk you through exactly how you do these changes and stuff. And then, you know, things will be a little cleaner in the back end because I am cleaning a lot of that up. The shadows in particular were pretty bad. I'm making them align with production because they're supposed to be replicas of the, I say production, of the actual on-calls. They're supposed to be replicas of those. They were not. They clearly were just like customized. No two use the same time zone. They weren't aligned at all. That's not how we're supposed to do it. I'll detail all this in our process stuff, but I made a PagerDuty user called Support Ops Bot. Email doesn't do anything, so they won't actually get paged, but that means it's a great placeholder to use on schedules that have no one on it. Because if a layer has no users, it doesn't exist. But again, like the process will walk you through all that, and I'll have training videos or GIFs or something like that to show you how all that works. But any questions on the PagerDuty front? Cool.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm going to make all that stuff, and then I'm going to work with Alyssa to kind of help her get trained a little bit with it between now and when she goes on maternity leave. And from there, you know, we'll kind of work to train everybody on it so they all feel comfortable doing that. It seems complicated. It really isn't if you follow a very exact step, you know, set of steps and pattern. If we do it the same way every time, it's really easy to manage. If you customize literally everything, it gets complicated and no one knows what anyone's doing. But I promise by the time all the docs and training and all that fun stuff is done, it will make a lot more sense. Cool. So beyond that, kind of business as normal. Still working on getting volunteers for the contact sync stuff. So Lyle's going to help me out a bit with that. He's going to talk to the CS team, see if we can't get some orgs to volunteer to do that, because it's a weird blocker to have hit. We've got the basics of the ZD router together. Or by basics, I mean I have a very basic working example. I'm going to be syncing with Lee today to figure out how do we want to beta test this, and that will determine how we're going to develop it. Part of that is the recategorization stuff that's being added to Zendesk. If you've looked in the sandbox, you will notice there's a lot. It's not a small change. It's a pretty big change. So we'll probably slate that for next quarter. Even though impact-wise, it won't impact support or other people very much. It is a big change, and we want to take it very slowly because it is adding 20 plus fields that are then getting into forms that have very specific conditioning. And if you've ever had to do form stuff, you know how just terrible that stuff is to write in the YAML file. But there are tricks. So who is our responsible party for forms and fields on global? Nabil and Alyssa. So Alyssa, you'll likely be on maternity leave when we do all that, but Nabil will do a recording. I'm going to show you a trick to get the form YAML so that it doesn't suck to generate that. Because trying to generate, I think Alyssa's seen it before, trying to generate the form YAML is not fun. It is super easy to mess up because it is super complicated. But there's a hacky trick stuff I can show you for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially when you're updating so many forms.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you a hacky trick to basically generate it, and all you have to do is edit like 2 things on the YAML and get spit out. Nabil, you and me will do that. I'll record the session, but no, it's terrible to do it raw, just trying to write it out because you'll miss something. There's like go look at the form YAMLs; they're terrible. There's just so much on that YAML object that it's easy to miss one thing, and that can break the entire form. But in conjunction with that, I'll be working with Dylan. We're going to also be updating the theme for these new forms. I'm going to work with Dylan to kind of show him how all that works. Luckily, the theme changes can pretty much go live whenever. Adding the fields can go live whenever it's the forms that we want to make sure we get in the right place. But Nabil, you and I'll pair with you. We'll do a recording, and I will show you how all that, the easy way to do that. easy way. Nothing with forms is easy. It is still a ton of work, but it is much easier than trying to handwrite it or hand convert it
Oh,
from
yeah.
the sandbox.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I'm all in for that.
You know, you could convert it from the sandbox, but there are so many ID fields.
Yeah. I tried to do it that way one time.
Oh man, it's basically like you could just handwrite the YAML yourself faster than you can convert it. It's but there are tricks to doing it. I will do a recording and show you how I've always done it, because no, I'm not that good. I know a hacky workaround for it. Believe me, I can't write YAML that fast either. I just know a coding trick to do it. But we'll kind of go through all that a little closer, probably in Q4. We're taking it slow. It is a massive change. It is a beneficial change and helpful to a lot of people, but it is a massive change. Let me quickly add notes here. Tester. Router long. Order. Will do pairings. It should say I will do recorded pairings to go through that. Like everybody can benefit from it. Cool, but that's our big updates. Alyssa, you want to talk about a bit about like your maternity leave, what dates that are, and all that fun stuff?
Oh yes. My tentative start date for my maternity leave is already on September 27. So it's still tentative though, because babies comes out whenever they want, right? So because but yeah, that's the earliest week I can give birth. So I filed my maternity leave starting that date. So wish me luck.
Yes, all the best, all the best. I know it's a rough patch, but in the end, the result is always amazing. So all the best, Alyssa. And don't worry about work at all. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Apparently, I just learned that I'm like growing a little vampire inside me. My iron levels are continuously dropping. So I would need a second iron infusion by next week because the baby is apparently getting all my iron nutrients. So hopefully everything will turn out well. My OB said I have a vampire inside me.
I joked with my friend when she was pregnant of like, it's a parasite. She goes, it's not a parasite. I'm like, is it benefiting you in its current state? She goes, no, it's draining me. I'm like, that's a parasite. When it comes out, it's no longer a parasite. But until then, the biological definition is parasite.
Parasite, yes.
Well, babies do weird stuff. I know that, so don't worry about it, Alyssa. Everything will be fine. I'm telling you. All right. The medical science has been developed a lot in the past 10 years.
Hopefully. Otherwise, I would need blood transfusion. So hopefully the iron infusion will work.
Yeah, just take it easy. Just take it easy, and we are with you. Don't worry about it. Take it easy. Have a chill pill. All right. And yeah, I know it's stressful, but don't take a stress.
Yeah.
That's my recommendation.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I'm starting my maternity leave tentatively on September 27, and then I'll be back around January 9, 9, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
January 9th.
January
I have a
9.
sticky note so I don't forget.
Yeah, so but then because I just learned from the benefits team because we have this 105 days statutory leave in the Philippines. So it's still on top of the GitLab's per 16 weeks parental leave. So how exciting I get to spend more time with my newborn, right? I'm just really grateful.
Awesome. Wishing you all the best. Enjoy your maternity leave. Be relaxed and calm. Don't stress about
Enjoy,
work.
really? I
Well, yeah,
don't think
as
I'm
much
gonna
as you can
enjoy.
enjoy maternity leave, I get like, yeah, as much as you can.
Oh, When you have a kid, you do not enjoy the leaves, man. I can be honest about that. That's my experience.
It's a lot more work than working in GitLab. I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Well, try to enjoy it. Be as relaxed as you can. Don't worry about work. I promise it'll still be here when you get back.
I'll
And
send pictures. I'll make sure
awesome.
to send the pictures.
Yeah, that's the best thing that we can task you to do during your maternity leave. Pictures are awesome. We love seeing pictures. Well, I've got nothing else. Does anybody have anything they want to bring up? Questions, comments, concerns, thoughts? Cool. Well, I will let y'all get back with your day. Enjoy the 12 minutes you get back, and let me know if y'all need anything.
Cool.
All right, everyone. Take care. Bye.